It's Detroit's only live morning talk show, the award-winning Kelly and Company.
Well, here it is, Thursday. Boy, we got it by the tail now on a downhill drag toward Friday. During the 70s, almost every high school band had one or more rock groups, but few went on to realize the success of our first guest this morning, and things are really looking good for them. They've been called the hottest rock and roll band in Detroit, the hardest working and most exceptionally talented group in this city. These are quotes now. And also, quote, extremely nice people, which is a rarity in the music business. They're called Adrenalin. And let's welcome them to Kelly and Company.
Good idea, Mike. That's a good idea.
Do Jingle Bells.
No. Everybody knows Jingle. Let's do that song that Ronnie Gaylord wrote. He asked us to do it, that Every Day is Christmas in America.
Beautiful.
Let's try that one.
Great.
America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood, from sea to shining sea. Every day is Christmas in America. See
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, glad to get you guys in out of the cold. This act is, Adrenalin has been together since 1976,
Right.
and big things are starting to happen for you guys.
They're starting to happen. Hopefully we can carry them out. Yes, we have a song and a movie that's coming out in January called The Iron Eagle with Lou Gossett Jr.
Not bad, not bad.
The song is called Road to the Gypsy. And we also have an album coming out on MCA Records.
I heard you signed a 4-album deal. Did I read that in the paper, or 2?
Well, they said it's an 8-album deal. But, you know, every album you put out, you have to prove yourself.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, you know, you just have to do the best you can. When it's time to make a record, you put everything into it.
But then we're talking about national distribution.
Oh, yeah, with MCA Records.
That's great. Did I say this is Brian Pastoria? He's kind of the leader of
Yeah,
Adrenalin.
we're very much a group.
It is a group. Yeah, I know it is.
We wanted to bring all the guys up here.
No, I can't stand all those people around there. Leave him on the coal. Leave him out there. I wanted to give it a little bit of a break, though, because I was smelling the smoke over here. I didn't know I was doing the singers. You got another number you're going to do for us, but before we get into that, I want to talk about this particular effort that Adrenalin is involved. Of course, you've been doing it for several years. It is December the 23rd.
Right.
At the Premier Center. And it's a fundraiser for?
It's for Mother Waddles and the hungry people of our city. And it's a benefit that we've done for the last 7 years. It started actually 9 years ago with Jim Risk, who is our manager. Mm-hmm. He owned the Great One T-shirt store, and what he did is had T-shirts, and he sold T-shirts and gave the money from the shirts to buy food for hungry people. So when he became our manager, we said, well, let us get involved in this somehow. And what we did is we put on a show and charged, you know, $3 to get in, which is what it's going to be Monday. $3 and a can of food. And tried to raise as much money as we possibly can. And every year it's been a success, and hopefully this year it'll be bigger than ever. And it's definitely a show for all ages, which is something that we like to gear this for, so not over just a
You know, I
crowd.
hate to call you guys a rock group, really, because you're so much more than that. What you did just now is an example of fine a cappella singing.
Thank you. Thank
It's
you very
tough.
much.
It really is. Group singing is difficult anyhow, and split the way this is even more difficult. I mean, you got to work with those guys. Be nice.
They got to work with me. I'm not really a singer.
Yeah, they're all covering their eyes. Okay, what time is that show, by the way?
It starts at 7 o'clock. There'll be a magician, Tom Plunkard. There's a gospel choir, Wings of the Morning inspirational choral group. And there's going to be mimes out in the front, vestibulars, strolling musicians. Yeah. We have a personal contact with Santa Claus. He'll be there.
He's going to buzz by?
He will definitely be there.
That's pretty tough order on the 23rd, yeah.
It's a good opportunity to have people of all ages come. You know, we don't gear this thing just to be a loud night, you know, where we're going to come on and with maybe another band or something. We want all ages to be there.
This is family.
Family. It's a family show.
Brian, will you guys do one more for us?
Sure.
Okay.
If you guys want to hear one more.
Oh, go ahead and I'll set it up. Here we are, once again. Adrenalin. By the way, that information will be on the hotline.
Ready, one? 1, 2, 3, 4.
I just can't work no longer. I've got to see my woman right now. We ain't getting any younger. I got to get to her love somehow. When clouds come a-raining, oh Lord, the sun come and shine now. Lord, I ain't complaining, oh no, I've done wrong and I'm serving my time. If there's any good in me, you know that I'll bring it on so that you might see that I'm just another lonely man. I want to stop my sentence and start over again. I just can't work no longer. I got to see my woman right now. We ain't getting any younger. I got to get to her love somehow. This woman on the other side, she's my joy and every bit of my pride. Though I hurt the girl so constantly, you know that the woman loving has faith in me. Yeah. But how long woman I vowed never to hurt in the past. Oh, will she be there waiting for me, Lord, when my time is up and I'm finally free? I just can't work no longer. I've got to see my woman right now. We ain't getting any younger. I got to get to her love somehow. I just can't work no longer. I got to see my woman right now. We ain't getting any younger. I got to get to her love somehow.